In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys all of the brand new bosses and NPCs added in today's update, the new exotic slash mythics, and all of the new most wanted quests. You see here we have the new quest system, which you can unlock from doing the most wanted stuff, which involves the new bosses and their locations, as well as all of the quests. You see all the quests here, we have them all. Now, if you are new around here, roughly 98% of you guys aren't already subscribed, so tap that subscribe button. You can get a bunch of free rewards from this event inside of Fortnite, which is running for 2 weeks. And let's jump into this. Okay, so jumping straight into the first boss location, we're going to be going into the Faulty Splits location. This is the location of the first vault. You can see the other vaults are on the map as well. We will be going to them and showing you guys the bosses and NPCs at them locations. But let's jump in here, see if we can take out this boss, see what loot they have, see what NPCs they have, and see the area. Now, something I noticed already is the new heat level system, which actually increases your movement speed, your regen, and your gold granted on elimination, depending on how much heat you have. The more heat you have, the better it is, with the best being 25% on the 4th level, which gives you 25% movement and obviously 100 health and 100 shield regen out of combat, which is pretty cool. Okay, so first one we've got is this henchman here. Now, this is one of the wildcard henchmen. He's very peaceful. All of them are actually peaceful until you engage in combat. So you don't actually have to attack these unless you want to get the loot and start getting your heat level going, which technically you could get the loot from eliminating someone else doing it. But if you want to get that heat level boost with that 25% movement, obviously you want to take these out. So first one, boss. Biggest tip on all NPCs and boss fights: stand still if no one's around. The reason I say this, I don't know why I say it, but basically they can't hit you. For some reason, they are less likely to hit you if you stand still. You can see they only hit me once out of that entire combat, and that's the main boss. And they've got a decent amount of HP, not as much as the Ageless, but enough to put up a good fight if you're moving and dodging. So obviously you get the key card, you can take the key card, take it down to the basement, which is inside the bowling building, and it's a little bit difficult to find the vault, especially with the lumen stuff on it. It can make it a little bit dark, but eventually I found it in this lower section. Here it is, the vault. We activate it with our key card, and we have our new vault opening up. Now, inside of this vault, it obviously gives you that heat level when you're inside of it, because you're now stealing some of the goods. There's a lot of loot and a lot of chests in here, and this is the same with every vault. So we're not going to tour every vault because it's the same sort of loot in every single one, but you have this brand new chest system, you have this intel system. You can see obviously you can search this chest here, which gives you decent loot. It's giving me one decent weapon there, nice explosive weapon. You can also buy stuff from here as well. Rift if you want it, heal, obviously prop disguise, some ammo boxes in here, a till as well, which will give you gold, more ammo boxes or a toolbox as well there for your vehicles. You got obviously the portal to get out of there, one of these upgraded chest again, another upgraded chest. So you get a lot of stuff. These are the exotic chests there, the new chests inside of the new most wanted mode, which is super awesome. You can see inside of here we've got 1 exotic on this left side and 2 on this right. So a lot of weapons and items have been added into this update exotic wise, so that's pretty awesome. And obviously we're going to take this ammo box here, and now we're going to take this tunnel, I guess the toilet tunnel, to see where it leads us to, and it looks like it puts you by the reboot van just outside of the bowling area. So yeah, now I just want to show you guys a little preview of all the weapons, and we'll go to the next bosses in a second. Alright, so we've got the 5 brand new exotics in the game right now inside a toy box. If you guys want to get access to these instantly without eliminating any of the bosses and get some good practice in, don't forget to head into toy box with the code on screen, and you can try these out and obviously see what they're like for you. You'll find the new items in this left section over here, and obviously in the exotics over there if these ones aren't working. Anyway, let's jump into the box and demonstrate exactly how these work so you guys can get a little preview of it. So first off, what do they do? How do they work? The first one is the Heisted explosive rifle. This is simply just an explosive AR that just explodes on impact. It's quite effective and it's a pretty cool rifle. I do kind of like it, and hopefully you guys do as well. The next one is probably the best one and may have to be removed from Toybox and Fortnite very quickly. This is the Heisted breach shotgun. So what it does is it can instantly destroy any structure. So you can see it destroys wood, it destroys stone, wait for that to build, and metal instantly, which is just insane. It's absolutely crazy. So here you can see on the stone, and obviously once the metal's constructed as well, we can show you guys it on that. The damage is okay, and it's probably one of my favorite shotguns anyway, but this just makes it even more better, especially if anyone's like super build fighting. You can really breach their box really easily with this thing. It's super awesome. Now this one here, the Heisted run and gun, this just simply reloads when you're sprinting, which is kind of cool. You never really have to reload. It's quite good. Doesn't have much ammo in the mag really compared to other compacts in the past, but it's okay and does a decent amount of damage. The next one we've got for you guys is the more Accelerant shotgun. So it's basically just a faster version of the normal shotgun. You can see that right here. It's quite cool. I like it. It's not the best, but it's one that if you do get your hands on, you can try it out. And finally, we have the Blink SMG, which simply just allows you to blink once you've reloaded. So once you reload, gives you the blink effect, which is kind of neat. It's kind of a different style. You don't really see that a lot in these sort of weapons, but the reload gives you that blink effect, which is kind of cool. And you can get a few seconds of blinking, not as long as if you were to actually eat one of the zero rots. You only get roughly 3 blinks there, but it's pretty good, and it can be quite effective for rotation, especially in combat, and it can definitely fool your enemies. So yeah, try it out. You can get a 4th one, and if you spam it just straight away, it's kind of neat. That's all the exotics though. You guys can try them out in Toy Box with the code on screen. Let's keep going. Okay, so we're now coming in with the brutal Bastion location on the top right of the map. This is going to be the second boss location inside of the brutal Bastion area, and we will find the boss towards the back. There's also these new vending machines where you can basically buy any weapon in the game that's available inside of here, with a lot of unvaulted weapons appearing as well. It's pretty awesome inside of here now in this update. Now, inside of here, obviously, we've got these normal wildcard ones, which I've just eliminated off camera. We've got another one here. I don't know why this guy was just pickaxing the bounty board, but he decided he was, which gives us an easy elimination. They haven't got too much HP. They're quite easy to take out, to be honest, but they can be a little bit annoying when you're fighting the boss. They're called cold-blooded something. I couldn't read it fast enough, but it's cold-blooded salt, I think it was. I may have misread it there, but yeah, that's what they're called, the cold-blooded geezers, and obviously the boss as well here, which we're going to take out nicely here. You can see they're trying to eliminate us the best they can, but again, standing still. Watch out for the grenades, but standing still is your best bet against all bosses, as always. When you're in combat, obviously grenades you're going to need to move. This is the cold-blooded ace there. We take them out and obviously get that new vault keycard. Now, we can use this vault keycard to activate the vault system, which is going to open up and give us access to all of the loot and chests, and obviously the exotic weapons as well. We're using the exotic weapons we previously got from the previous boss because we're in the same lobby here, but it's kind of neat because obviously if you're landing in here in game, you're going to get access to all of these items. Now, that chest doesn't give you the exotic, but you do have the special exotic chests here, which do give you these exclusive items. Especially if you're in build mode, you're going to want that shotgun. It's going to be super effective. If you're in no build, maybe the SMG is going to be a little bit better there, I think, out of them. And then obviously the Portaloo takes you to the reboot van again inside of the Bastion. Now, the final one is over at Shattered Slabs. You can head down this kind of zip line into this lower section here, and you'll find the boss straight off the bat here. It's actually going to be a Chaos Agent in the white suit variant. And obviously, you can see he's down below. We're going to take him out. Again, standing still, most effective way against all bosses in boss fights. I always suggest doing this. I'll forever suggest this until they change the mechanics of bosses. They never hit you when you stand still. The more you move, the more likely they are to hit you. Obviously, in a PvP situation, if there are enemies around you, please don't stand still. You're going to have to move, or you're going to get killed by a real player, so they're going to easily be able to take you out standing still. But NPCs just can't handle you standing still. They don't like you standing still. So if you're free and no one else is around the area, then there's your chance to stand still. Obviously, get that exotic weapon and card. You do get an exotic weapon guaranteed from the bosses. This one is given the shotgun, which is probably the best one. So this is probably the best one out of them all. If you want that guaranteed shotgun, then obviously you can come down here, take out the henchmen if you want, if they're annoying you. They're never too much of a problem. Again, using the standing still method with a little bit of movement, but not much at all. Then obviously heading down to the location of the vault. Now, we're going to enter in the keycard. On it goes, swiped in, and we are opening up the final vault to see what's inside of here. My heat level's going up a little bit. It doesn't go up that much, to be honest, so usually your heat's alright. You can hunt down other people with heat levels as well, and it will put you on the minimap. So do be careful. The more your heat level is, the worse it is, because you will appear on the minimap for other players who are nearby, which is going to be pretty deadly. So be careful on that, but you do get some awesome items, and obviously this vault's very similar. We're going to head through the toilet, see where that leads to, and then we're going to end up here. We'll see where it goes, and we are now outside of Shattered Slabs at the reboot van again. If you're looking to try out the new exotics instantly and have some really good experience with them, then Toy Box is the #1 map for you. Head in with the code on screen and you'll get access to the exotics straight away, and obviously be able to try them out and test them and find your favorite one.